Yes, it is. Yeah, and the young women is. I saw a quote yesterday. I think it was. Sorry, Russ needs to step away. I'm just telling him go have some fun. He's at a reunion with his Air Force buddies, and he's here hanging out with us. Go party, Russ. Go have fun. Get out of here. Go do your thing, bro. And it was a guy that was talking about his own sons, and he said that he realized that the problem with a lot of the young men in this country today is video games and pornography. That those two things just suck any motivation and drive out of them because both of those two things are designed to keep you sitting on the couch or where the hell ever, not out doing, not out experiencing, not out living. And that makes us softer and weaker. Like you said, you're out in the heat today, Matt, putting up
all day
fence rail and painting. That's hard work. It's hot. It's miserable. It's not fun. It's not comfortable. But did you die?
Nope.
No. And you're better for it now than you were this morning when you woke up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it was the biggest. Yeah, this was the biggest job I've sold, starting our construction business. Which was really exciting. Like I've done dozens of jobs, but this has been actually the biggest one this year, which was really exciting.
So you got your own little construction company too, then?
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I didn't tell you all that, but yeah, we started we started our own construction company, just us three brothers, this year, and we bought a company truck a week ago with our money. Like I think that's kind of tricky for certain people when they look into our lives. I don't want people to think that like we have like a sugar daddy and like he gives us everything. Our dad like makes us work for everything, and everything you see, we've worked for it. And I think a lot of people are like, oh, their dad really just bought it. I'm like, no, seriously, like we do everything. Yeah. He helps us if we want to know something or learn something. He's one of the first guys I go to, like, hey, Dad, what do you think about this? We're quoting this job or whatever, and this just popped up, But other than that, money wise, we try our hardest, to make all of our own money. And the Lord blessed us with a nice F-350 work truck, and I didn't have to get into debt, which was like awesome too.
And they have 3 trucks.
We have 3 trucks
and
now.
they own them all.
We own them all. Yeah. So debt free.
That's freaking awesome. Like that's amazing. It's inspiring to hear because you just don't see it or hear it too much today. No,
and
something else that's
the thing. Yeah.
Go ahead.
The thing that's so sad is that I don't have anything that I'm not special. Like more special than anybody else out there. Like, other kids, they all have the same opportunity. I started with a $20 bill, literally, little camera, literally us 3 brothers saved up with some lawn mowing money. And we went on to Amazon and got this super, super knockoff camera and started the whole YouTube channel. And then it just spiraled from there, snowballed, so it's not like, we were born with a silver spoon in our mouth. We migrated 2,000 miles to Texas, didn't know anybody. Dad made $30,000 his first year, beans and rice and beans, the happiest year of our life, pretty much. And we were playing in the mud, and I think people just, they get caught up in like I have to have this big, gigantic, fancy house. I have to have this big, gigantic, fancy car, as soon as I get out of college. So I got to go into like $600,000 worth of debt. I want it now, right now. I call it the Amazon Prime lifestyle. They want it now, and they're not, with me, I'm like, I'm going to kind of live on the cheap when I'm young, save, get a good nest egg going, get some family banking going, get some good life insurance going. And then when I'm 40, 50, 60 years old, I'll start getting the things that I want, instead of getting them right now, and getting into debt.
And getting into debt.
Yeah. And, go ahead, Chris.
Oh, no, go ahead, T.
I can always tell when young people are homeschooled. It shines through. I was actually homeschooled, my siblings and I, for most of our younger days. And it's amazing that society, how they used to frown on homeschooling horribly. I can't count how many times we had social services called on us because we weren't in school. And that's another thing that locks us in this day and age is, you're supposed to go to school, and at school, we're going to gear you to be prepared for the workforce, which means you spend 8 hours of your day locked up in a prison and being indoctrinated with the things that we want you to do. What's amazing is that when you're homeschooled, you can get all your schoolwork done in about a quarter of the time, and then you can go have a job. Right? You can go work, you can do chores, you can do all these productive things, play musical instruments. And that's what people don't understand is when you send your children to school, not that if that's what you have to do, then go ahead. But if you really want to raise children to the point that they're self-sufficient and they're thinkers outside of the box, get them out of that public system, because right here in front of us, this is what it produces when you do that. You give them that opportunity.
Yeah, and the way the way you're doing it, the way you talked about setting it up and everything, that you talk about building generational wealth, which is, again, remember, that's colonizer talk. But it's also a really good way to avoid inheritance taxes. Like the way you guys are doing this is set up. It's not like dad's going to pass away and now we're going to give it to you. I'm sure you guys are smarter than that. You're going to have a trust or something in place long before that occurs. And it's that kind of thinking outside the box that will allow you to prevent the theft of so much of that generational wealth by the government.
Correct.
That's what it is. So
they love
you're building that stuff in now as you go, which is phenomenal. I mean, that's awesome. So let me just check in comments. Want to make sure we stay up to date. If anybody's got anything awesome in here. What do you guys have coming up, like on the horizon? Like you're obviously always thinking and planning. So what's your next thing?
Next thing is mainly just getting this podcast deal all figured out. YouTube really has just been killing us of lately. And, we get 1,000 views here and, 1,000 views here, 1,000 views there, whatever. And then even if I put a lot of work into a video, then it gets the same results, and it just really stinks. So we've been really seeing that there's been a lot of success with the podcast realm. So, and we have all the gear to do it, and we've already kind of been doing it, but let's just go ahead and fully commit into doing that. So then we started the Fearless podcast.
We're 5 episodes in, and now we're just trying to figure out our style and different format, how we want to do it. So that's one of them. One of the things.
We're still doing it here too. This is the 8th episode of this,
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, this is a brand new podcast too. I mean, people have been asking me for years to do one, and I never got around to it.
That's great.
I signed with a manager a couple of years ago, Holly, who's just awesome. And she's the one that's pushing me to get a lot of this other stuff going.
Great.
And I'm glad I did, because usually we got our other buddy Emery here, and Sue and T. We're all great friends, and we get to do stuff together on occasions. And it's just nice to be able to sit around and talk with like-minded people.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
Everybody talks about the echo chamber, and I would say that we don't live in an echo chamber because we're rational enough that we'll actually listen to both sides of an argument, and we're not going to scream and shout you down if we disagree with your opinion. I'm a benevolent dictator. I'll look right at him and say, "You're entitled to your wrong opinion. Go with God. God bless you. Enjoy it. No hair off my back. I don't care. Whereas it seems like so much of today. Like, you just look at, I forget the NASCAR driver's name that just got canned from NASCAR because he liked a tweet. Like, you're going to destroy somebody's life or something like that.
Yeah.
That's mind-boggling. That's where we are as a society. That will
How many times
somebody.
have you put your phone? How many times have you put your phone in your pocket and liked some? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your phone will butt dial, do all these. You could stick your phone in your pocket and that could happen. I mean, it's so insane, and you're going to cancel somebody.
But not even that. The fact that he just said that's funny, and you have to, and
right.
Granted, there's 3 sides to the George Floyd story, right? There's the left side, there's the right side, and then there's what actually happened. And so. And we know what actually happened. There was autopsies and video and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty obvious. When you're screaming, at the top of your lungs, I can't breathe. You can breathe. I know that for a fact. I've tested that theory out. Because when you choke the shit out of them, they stop talking. But the fact that just it does work.
It works.
But the fact that it'll ruin your life, like you know, your future's dead. It's I don't know. It's disturbing.
The world is so topsy turvy. The whole thing. The world is topsy turvy. Good is bad. Bad is good. And half the time they make stuff up as they go too. I mean, it's gotten so insane. You know what really it blows my mind is, 20 years ago, I remember clicking through and Jerry Springer pops up and they have transvestites and stuff like this on Jerry Springer. And people are just dogging them and screaming at them and all. And then now that's Jerry Springer. It was the bottom of the barrel show, and what people thought 20 years ago versus what people think today. I mean, 20 years is not that long of a period. And here we are. It's insane. No, I mean, it's upside down. It's backwards.
Hey, let's run.
But it's good to see that these young guys are saying that they can go out and they can learn they can use the skills that they have and their God-given talents.
Oh yeah,
they can break this mold. And what I said about this education system that goes not only in public schools but goes into our next phase of learning, your college and universities too, and break that mold, because you're just going there, you're wasting your time, you're getting in debt.
Yep.
And what you should be doing is building your own businesses, using that time between your 18 and 21 and that's what I tell my son, use that time between your 18 and 21 and learn a trade you can always fall back on.
Correct.
And he's the electrician's apprentice, and he's trying to do well on things. And but you need to learn those skills that you can always carry with you, no matter what the world does.
Advocating I'm not advocating at all for people to not go to college. Hey, if college is your thing, then by all means go to college. But there's something to be said. I myself, I quit the homeschooling thing when I was 15. I said, now I'm good. I'm going to work full time, and I did. Went to work full time, moved out on my own, traveled all over the place, and it just wasn't for me at the time. I went back, got a GED at 19, but I learned a trade. In trades, I told both of my sons, I said, finish school, but at the same time, if you don't feel college is for you, then get into a trade, because that's what's lacking in the world today.
Mike Rowe.
Absolutely.
Mike Rowe.
100%.
Hey, do you guys have to? We do another little show after this. We'll hang out for like another 30 minutes over on my Patreon on Rumble or Tumblr, or not Tumblr. What the hell is it?
Rumble.
I don't remember now. Rumble.
We have a Rumble channel.
You guys have time to hang out for a little bit for that? Because I'm going to run a little promo for that. We'll do that real quick. We'll come back. We'll wrap this up, and then we'll jump over there. Because over there, we get a little looser. It's not YouTube. So.
Yeah.
When you're trying to talk common sense to a liberal, you're just wasting your time.
I love Sue's voiceovers.
Short, sweet, and to the point. Love it.
I love Sue's voiceovers.
It is. It was everything I'd ever hoped for, man. Sue, you're my idol. Like that voice. That voice. That's it.
Yeah.
Silky smooth when he lays it on.
That is.
I see why you have so many ex-wives, Sue.
No doubt. Let's get it on.
I know what a woman is, because I paid years of child support. Yeah.
Sue was really good at marrying housekeepers for a while there. He'd marry them and they'd keep the house, and he'd have to go buy another one.
Yeah.
So young man, this is what you are not. These are the things not to do. That's what we're looking for here.
Years ago, when I was,
if you would like to keep being prosperous.
When I was an advisor for the Iraqi commandos, they asked me, we were sitting around the burn barrel one winter night and everything, and trying to warm our hands, and they said, "What's the best job in America?" I said, "Well, let me think about that." I said, that's pretty easy. It's got to be ex-wife. That's the best job in America.
Well, then now and again, you get the perfect wife, which I have right now. my lovely wife Amber, and then she buys you cups like that, you know. Yeah, only my wife.
I got a good one. I mean, I've only been married to her for 30. This will be 33 years in November. So, you know,
Nice.
Well, that's all these young men need to realize that probably the most important decision you'll ever make in your life is who you spend the rest of your life with. So don't take that
100%.
Do not take that lightly, and find somebody that not only get along with in the good times, but that you can actually have an argument with and not end up hating each other.
Yeah, when you start thinking you've met a girl that's miserable, and take her camping, see how she behaves then. It's a good way to judge the character of the woman that you're wanting to spend the rest of your life with.
That's a good one.
Like pouring piss out of a boot, and you just blue cold outside, and take her camping and see how that works out.
Yeah. And then on the first anniversary of meeting each other, take her to like McDonald's or something. Just be like, hey, sorry, I was, and then if she sticks with you, it's a keeper.
Yeah, that's good.
But no, it is. I mean, all seriousness of it is, I don't care how strong of a man that you are. If you pick the wrong mate, they will break you. I don't care how tough you think you are. They will destroy you. So they have that capability, and it's nothing against women. It's just if you pick the wrong one, you're gonna pay for it in more ways than one.
That's true.
That's what I told my dad. I was like, I way rather be single for the rest of my life than like have to be like married to somebody that I hate, So I'm definitely going to try to find the best one.
Even once you're married and you decide you hate them, get out as early as you can. Don't stick around. It's just, you're not helping nobody. So learn from mistakes and move on.
That's it. And plus, with you being homeschooled and doing what you're doing, and your father, has evidently raised you right, I'm sure, equating to 4:30 in the morning, kicking you out of bed. It's time to go do chores and that kind of sort of thing, which builds all that character. There's a saying, if you lie with dogs, you get fleas, right? Yeah. So stick around with the right people and you'll get the right mate and you'll have a good life.
Yeah. See, like Kat here says, he knew he had the right one when she started his truck when they were dating. That's how you judge a woman.
It's a keeper. That's a keeper, buddy.
And it was an automatic too. I mean, Well, guys, we're wrapping this up. Where can people find you? What do you guys got coming up? Where can we point people to look and find what you guys are doing?
Yeah, you can find us over. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you can find us on The Texas Boys on YouTube, and then you can find us on our website, TheTexasBoys.com, if you want to support what we do here on the farm and what we're trying to promote here. That'll be TheTexasBoys.com. And then also go check out our new podcast that we just started, The Fearless Podcast. That's on pretty much all of the podcast outlets. So, yep.
What's the name of that podcast?
The Fearless Podcast.
The Fearless.
The Fearless. Yeah. I'm making a note too. I'm going to be checking
Okay,
out.
awesome.
I haven't listened to the podcast yet. I've been watching videos on you guys.
Okay. Great.
So, all right. Well, we're gonna cut this, and you guys can jump over to Tumblr through Patreon, and we'll be over there for a little while hanging out too. You guys know the deal. Same bat time, same bat channel next week. Hopefully, we'll have Emery in here, and we'll have more guests, and we'll get that put up for you guys. We said I put up this time, but I got to check my notes. I don't even remember who it is yet at the moment. So anyway, you guys know the drill. Be good at it.